Hello and welcome back to another video. Now in today's episode, we're going to be doing the 8th semi-annual Marble Teamwork Racing. Yes, I know, we're almost there to 10 semi-annual Marble Teamwork Racing episodes, but it's just time flying by and fast and all that stuff. So, yeah, it is what it is. But this is the 8th one that we're doing. The previous one, which I did 2 months ago, was meant to celebrate my 9th anniversary, and because of that, everybody had the Ray 22X colors. But since we are out of channel anniversary month, then we have a bunch of random colors on a desk, because you can see here, like blue, red, yellow, white, and all that stuff. But yeah, so I think y'all know how the rules are at this point. Top 5 keeps their marbles, bottom 5 loses their marbles. If a team loses all their marbles, they will be eliminated and all that stuff. And of course, the last team standing will win the ever so prestigious Crystal Cup. And of course, I will show you guys the track. So this one is the Imaginarium set that we're going to be using for this episode. It's similar to the track we've used for like the last couple of quick races, or actually this was the previous track that we've used for like the last couple of quick races, but with a bit of a difference. I shifted the top portion of the track a little bit just so no one gets stuck or anything, because one of the pieces I used was for the quick races and I don't want anyone to get stuck. No one had that piece cause any problems with traffic jams and all that, so I took that that little green paddle wheel piece, or whatever that's called, the paddle piece. I don't know what that's called, but let me know if you want to call that. But yeah, I took that out and shifted these parts around to make sure we have a little bit more of a fluid setup in terms of keeping the marble flows consistent. But yeah. And so now, let's go over the teams before we begin. So, the teams that are competing in this episode are Serpent, Cat's Eye Red, Rainforest, Gray Purple, Cat's Eye Yellow, Leaf Green, Crystal, Slime, Tiger Shark, and Tangerine. And yes, okay, so let's talk about Leaf Green. So it's becoming like a bit of an ongoing joke that Leaf Green always gets eliminated after losing 4 matches in a row, the first 4 matches specifically. It happened twice to him. So, therefore, I'm going to give him one final chance to just make up his horrible luck on consistently outing himself after losing the first 4 matches in a row. Okay, my bad for a few line flubs here and there, but it's just Leaf Green just becoming a bit of a joke with these kind of videos, because of the fact that he is always the first one to be eliminated after being, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what's going on with Leaf Green's confidence in these videos, but you tell me. Hopefully, he redeems himself for real, because my goodness, man. The last few times he competed in a teamwork racing video, he had some of the worst luck ever. And I mean ever. So, hopefully, he turns all of that around, because it has gone to a point that he's becoming a bit of a joke in the teamwork racing videos of him losing the first 4 rounds in a row and then just outing himself from the whole thing. So yeah, again, my bad for a few line flips there, but yeah, it is what it is. So now, enough of this long talk. Let the 8th semi-annual Marble Teamwork Racing begin. Whoa, Tangerine instantly goes away. And just look at that. Everybody gets stuck all because of Cat's Eye Yellow. So therefore, we got Crystal, Tiger Shark, Cat's Eye Red, Slime, and Serpent being the first teams to keep their marbles. Everyone else eliminated via DNF. And for Tangerine's case, she slipped off the track. So she will also lose a marble for that. Alright, here are the results after round 1. We got Serpent, Cat's Eye Yellow, Crystal, Slime, and Tiger Shark being the first teams to keep their marbles. Everyone else lost a marble via DNF, because these 4 right here all got stuck because of Cat's Eye Yellow having a fat marble for the Imaginarium set, and for Tangerine's end, well, of course she slipped off the track. So yeah, all 5 of the bottom 5 just got eliminated via DNF. I think we never had that before, which is just crazy. But now let's move on to the second match. Alright, let's see who will keep their marbles. It's Serpent, Rainforest, Gray Purple, Crystal, and Tangerine. Okay, Leaf Green, I am dead serious about this. Can you just lock in, please? Thanks. And as far as Serpent and Crystal are concerned, they still have a full team. While Cat's Eye Yellow has 2 marbles left, and everyone else only has 3 left. So let's move on to the next match. Oh no, I don't want to get stuck. Let's see who will move on. Finally! Leaf Green is in the top 5 for the first time in a long time. While Gray Purple is going to be moving on as well, with her teammate remaining intact, and so is Crystal, Cat's Eye Red, and Slime. And Cat's Eye Yellow, say goodbye to your marble because of course you had to get stuck, so you lose that marble via DNF. So, here are the results after that last match. Cat's Eye Yellow is already on the brink of death. And Leaf Green, finally, Leaf Green finally makes it to the top 5 for the first time in like forever. Therefore, he finally breaks that curse. Yes! And of course, Crystal is now the last team remaining to have all 4 marbles, but we'll see if she's going to be losing her first marble or will she still keep a full team. So let's go ahead and get to the next match now. And Serpent is going to be losing a marble because he fell off of that paddle wheel piece. Anyways, we got Slime, Tiger Shark, Crystal, Tangerine, and, a Tiger Shark. So, yeah, I'm trying to get the name going because of the amount of marbles and such. It can be overwhelming at times, but, yeah. And, yeah, just look at that. Serpent just fell off at the very top of the track, so we'll lose that marble via DNF. Another day, another team that goes home after losing the first 4 matches in a row, and that victim is Cat's Eye Yellow. So, of course, you know what that means. We're going to have to see Cat's Eye Yellow back in another Teamwork Racing sometime next year. Man, that is just upsetting for him. At least we know Leaf Green finally dodges last place on the leaderboard overall for this episode because, yeah, like that is just insane. That is just crazy. And as I said, the leaderboard for this episode, not the actual 2025 scoring leaderboard, but, I'm just saying. So, of course, we have 9 teams left, and we are going to change up the rules. So, the top 5 will still keep their marbles, but now it's the bottom 4 that will lose their marble. And, of course, Rainforest is on the brink. So, therefore, Rainforest, you really need to get your act together. And once again, Serpent loses another marble via DNF. My goodness, what's wrong with him? Anyways, Leaf Green, Slime, Rainforest, Crystal, and Grape Purple will keep their marbles. Well, it's now guaranteed that at least one marble will have to go home after this next round. Because we got Serpent, Cat's Eye Yellow, Rainforest, Tiger Shark, and Tangerine all on the brink of death. And with Crystal still having a full team. But we're going to see who will be the next marble, or marbles I should say, to go home. Because we got 5 marbles on the brink, which is, it's crazy, man. So, let's move on to the next round. Let's see who move on. Serpent, Grape Purple, Tangerine, Cat's Eye Red, and Leaf Green. We just got ourselves yet another double elimination, as I expected. As this time, Rainforest and Tiger Shark are the next marbles to go home. And what I forgot to mention is that Rainforest also did compete in this one, just to make up his failures from the last Teamwork Racing episode. He did a little bit better at least, but yet he is still going to go home regardless. And of course, Crystal no longer has a full team, as now she is down to 3, but still pretty impressive by the way. Now, we are changing the rule set again. The top 4 will now keep their marbles, and the bottom 3 will lose their marbles. So let's move on to the next matchup. Uh-oh. Now let's see who will move on. Slime, Tangerine, it's Serpent and Leaf Green. Okay, my bad for yet another line flub, but yeah, the order is actually Slime, Tangerine, Leaf Green, and Serpent who will be moving on and keep their marbles. And so long to Cat's Eye Red as he is gone. We're down to 6 teams, and the rule set is once again being changed. I will still keep the top 4 still keeping their marbles thing, actually. But now it's the bottom 2 who will lose their marbles. So let's see what happens from there as we move on to yet another matchup. The top 4 are Crystal, Slime, Grape Purple, and serpent. And now we have to say farewell to Cat's Eye Red, as the competition has now gone very quick, fast-paced, and intense. We're down to just these 5 teams left. 2 teams, Dark Crystal and Slime, have 2 marbles left, and everyone else have only 1 marble left. But of course, like I said, only 1 team is going to be winning the Crystal Cup. So we're going to have to find that out very soon, as we change up the rule set yet again. This time, the top 3 will move on, and the bottom 2 will still lose their marble. Let's see who will move on. It's the plastic marbles, which are serpent, gray purple, and leaf green. Well. What do we have here? All 5 teams have 1 marble left. So that's just crazy. So for the first time ever, all the remaining teams that are 5 teams or more have 1 marble left in their arsenal. So, because of this, the marble that places last is going home. So, we only have 4 matches left to determine who is going to go home with that all ever so prestigious Crystal Cup. So, will it be Serpent, Gray Purple, Crystal, Leaf Green, or Slime? Who do you think will be taking home the Crystal Cup? Let's find that out right now. This is wild. Gray Purple is going to be going home. I am so sorry, Gray Purple, but you will go home. But she will score 5th place. So, it's all down to these 4 remaining teams. Oh. Uh-oh, Crystal. Move! I don't think she's moving. So, therefore, she's going to be going home via DNF. And will score 4th place. Oh, man. That is just upsetting to be her. So, now, we got these 3 remaining. Only 2 matches remaining. Serpent is going home, but he will score 3rd place. So he will get the bronze for this episode. But it all comes down to this. It's Slime versus Leaf Green in one final matchup. Who is going home with the Crystal Cup? We're going to have to determine that right now. This is it. One final match to determine the winner. Ooh, it is very close. Ooh. is your winner for the 8th semi-annual Marvel Teamwork Racing. And he fully redeemed himself from his massive amounts of bad luck that he had. Wow! So congratulations, Leaf Green. You are the winner for this Teamwork Racing episode. Man, that was an intense, close, fast-paced, and very exciting Teamwork Racing episode that we had. Yeah, sorry, Slime. You put up such a great fight, but, you know, you came up short and you will score second place. And also my bad for that line flub right there, but, yeah. Congratulations, Leaf Green. You are the winner. Man, this was incredible. That was... there's no words I could describe it apart from being so fantastic. This was a Teamwork Racing episode to remember. I'm definitely going to have to put this on a rewind. Spoiler alert, but this is most certainly going to go into the 2025 rewind, because this was an amazing Teamwork Racing video. I am not joking when I say it. This was an epic, fast-paced, very quick Teamwork Racing video. Like, man. And I just ended off with Mr. Bad Luck, or former Mr. Bad Luck himself, Leaf Green, finally redeemed himself from all the terrible luck that he had in the past. And now, finally doing so well in a Teamwork Racing video for once. So now, let's head to the final results before we sign off. So, first place is Leaf Green. Second is Slime. Third is Serpent. Fourth is Crystal. Fifth is Gray Purple. Sixth is Tangerine. Seventh is Cat's Eye Red. Eighth is Rainforest. Ninth is Tiger Shark. And 10th, dead last, is Cat's Eye Yellow, who's going to have to come back in one of the next 2 Teamwork Racing episodes next year, because of the fact that, well, he kind of suffered the same way that Leaf Green did in the past. And same goes for Rainforest in the previous episode, but yeah, this more specifically the previous Teamwork Racing episode, but you get what I mean. But overall, like I said, this is one of the best Teamwork Racing videos I've ever done in a while. This was epic, and like I said, this one's going to be given over to Leaf Green, as he is taking home the very prestigious Crystal Cup. Yes, finally! So, about time Leaf Green made a complete 180 to his luck. Finally turned that bad luck around to good luck. Way to go, Leaf Green. So anyways, that is going to be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up to show support. Feel free to follow all my socials down below. And subscribe to our notification bell enabled. And of course, I will see you guys back in this Friday's episode. Okay, my bad for that line flub. But I'll see you guys back again in this Friday's episode, which is going to be pretty cool, I would say. So, be ready. So anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. And have a good day.